Hello friends, welcome back to automationtestinginsider.com. This is SQL tutorial part 14 and today we are going to talk about what is SQL left after join. So in the last video we have seen inner join or you can say simple join. Now today we'll discuss about what do you mean by SQL left after join and where do we apply left after join, how do we write SQL query using left after join. I'll show you with the help of an example and I'll show you how to write SQL left after join query. So just watch this video till the end guys, so you'll understand better like how do we write SQL left after join. So let's get started with the definition, like what do you mean by SQL left after join, how it works. So it returns all rows from the left table even if there are no matches in the right table. In other words, this type of join returns all rows from the left hand table is specified in the on condition, and only those rows from the other table where the join fields are equal. It returns all records from the left table and the matched records from the right table. So these are the different definition guys. So let me explain with the help of diagram, so you'll understand better. So let's say this is my table A and we have another table. So we have two tables over here, and let me just write this is table 1 and this is table 2. And here we have seen in the inner join this is the matching rows, right? Let me just provide some color. So this is the matched rows in both the tables, like table 1 and table 2. This is the common records which we have seen in the inner query, like inner join query. Now it will retrieve based on both the tables, like it will retrieve from the left table and matching rows with the right table. So like this. So it will retrieve all the records from table 1 irrespective of whether it is matching with the right table or not, and matching rows with the right table. Okay, so this is the these all the records will be displayed by this inner left after join query. So let me take you to my SQL Server Management Studio, and we have seen two tables. We have taken the example of two tables, employee detail and project detail, in the last video. So in employee detail table we have 13 records where we have all the employee details like employee ID, first name, last name, salary, joining date, department and gender. And we have project detail guys, and what is the common field between these two tables? We have employee ID column. To make the relationship we should have some common field, right? Common column. So we have this employee ID field. So if you see, we have all the records, employee records, in this employee detail table. We have employee ID, this is the primary key of this employee detail table, and we have corresponding projects for all the employees in this employee detail table. But we do not have all the the projects are not assigned to all the employees. Okay, so we have 13 records here, 13 records, and if you see in project detail we have only 10 records. So only 8 employees are assigned to some projects. Some projects are assigned to 8 employees only. Okay, even though we have multiple employee ID over here, and we have couple of projects, new project and new project 1, where we do not these two projects are not assigned to any of the employees. So how do you write query? Okay, a left after join query, and I have some couple of examples over here, problems you would say. So get employee name, project name, order by first name from employee detail and project detail for all employee even they have not assigned project. Okay, even they have not assigned any project. So how do we, which query we will write over here? Oh, okay, this is the question. So here we'll we'll see like we need to get all the employee name, right? Get employee name, project name, order by first name from employee detail and project detail for all employee, even they have not assigned any project. So we need to get the records, all the records from employee detail, all the employee records, employee names from employee detail table, and the corresponding the project assigned. Okay, what are the projects we have, project name as well we need to get, right? uh, employee name and project name, even they have not assigned any project. Okay, so in that way we have to write this inner join, left outer join, because some of the employees are not assigned to any of the new projects. Okay, so here we apply left outer join. So how do we write the query? So select star from, first simply I have written star, so let's write, and second I have to select database over here and employee detail, let's say alias A, and here we'll write, sorry, left outer join. You can simply write left join or left outer join, anything is fine. Left outer join. What is the next table? Project detail. Project detail P. Let's make it P and alias as E. E for employee detail and P for project detail. And we have on condition, right? So what is the common field? E dot employee ID is equal to P dot employee ID, and we want employee name and project name. So simply I'll write employee or first name. Let's get the first name, comma project name. You can write in this way, or simply you can, because we have already used alias, so simply you'll write e dot first name and P dot project name from employee detail E, left outer join, project detail P on E dot employee ID is equal to P dot employee ID. So this is the condition, guys. This is the relationship between these two tables, employee ID and project detail, employee detail and project detail table. Now we have to order, right? Order by, we have to put order by, because we need to get by first name, order by first name. Sorry, employee ID first name. So this is left outer join. Let me just run this query. So here you can see we got 16 rows. So we got all the employees who do not assign any project as well, like Alvin, we do not have any project assigned to this employee. We have Evelyn as well, Jackson. So we have 16 rows. So it retrieves all the records from left table. We have, what is the left table in this on condition, right? In this on condition, this is the left side and this is the right side, E dot employee ID. Okay, E refers to this table and P refers to this project detail table. So this is left table and this is right table. So in the left table we have 13 records and here we got 16 records. Why do we got these many records? Because it will retrieve all the 13 employee records, but some of the employees are assigned to multiple projects. You can see in this project detail table we have, here you can see employee ID 111. So this employee ID 1 is assigned to 3 projects, ABC, DDC and GHI. Similarly we have this employee ID 3 who is assigned to 2 projects, ABC and XYZ. Okay, and two projects we have null values. Okay, none of the employees assigned to these two projects. So that's why 13 plus 2 from here, 2 rows for this employee ID 1 and 1, these two projects, DDC and GHI, and one record from here, this XYZ. So 13 plus 2, 15 and 16. So that's why we got 16 records when we write this query, left outer join query. And instead of left outer join query, you can simply write left join as well. So this is a kind of example where we apply left outer join query. We use left outer join query. Here you can see null whatever we don't have values in the right table, and here you can see it retrieves the record from all the records are filled the left side, like first name, right? It retrieves all the records from first table, and corresponding table we have some null values also, but it retrieves those records as well. So this is the first question, guys, answer of the first question. And the second question is get employee name, project name, order by first name from employee detail and project detail for all employee if project is not assigned. It is similar to the first question, but there is a condition over here, then display no project assigned. So we can simply copy this query, the first query. We need to just write one function over here. Instead of this one, p dot project name, what we'll do, because we instead of null we need to put no project assigned. Instead of these null values we need to put no project assigned. So how do we write in SQL? So we have is null function. So we use this is null function, and what is the column name? We have project name, and here we'll write that string which we want to pass. So we want this no project assigned, so simply I'll put it over here, and then it should work. So it will display wherever we get null values, okay, in the right table. So here you can see no project assigned. Let me just give some alias as well. Assign project. So just run this query. You will see assign project, no project assigned, no project assigned. Here we have corresponding projects ABC and XYZ. So this is how we write left outer join query, guys. In the next video I'll talk about SQL right outer join. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and share this video, and do not forget to subscribe this channel, and please press the bell icon to get the notification for upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.